Hey everyone and welcome back. This one is again one I know nothing about. It's one we saw from the animes of this season, winter. But it's called Dungeon Meshi, I believe. And I think that translates to delicious in dungeon. Not a clue. Not a clue. But it's one, I've seen it in the comments as well since we did the reaction to the top 40 of winter. I think it was in that one. Well, I've found an opening and an ending for this one, and we're going to be diving into it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to join us on more journeys for openings, endings, anime episodes, and more. And links for the these anime episodes and openings and endings unedited is in the description. So make sure you check those out. But let's get into this and find out what Delicious in Dungeon has to offer. Oh. Okay, they are huge. They are giants. We got people, we got giants. Look at them on the branches against the size of these. Right, I'll pause it and say, are there actual... Right, you might go, well, of course, guys. You know, are they actually giants, or is it just a representation of the characters that we can't see very much of? So they're smaller cells and we see them blown up in bigger sizes in the scenes, which would be pretty cool, but it's also going to be pretty excellent if we have giants in this as well. I wonder how they all come together. I mean, they seem pretty happy to be stood next to one another. Oh, this song. Look at this. Look at the character design, though. The beautiful colors. It's so, like, it grabs at you. Upside down. That's like Michelangelo's, the hand grab, you know what I mean? Okay. This song, man. I feel like I recognize. This is Bump of Chicken. I'll check it out after. Right. Loved the vibe in that. I will check that out and see if it's Bump of Chicken. But the song, hype next level. It's just got one of those voices that I always feel like you recognize. I'm pretty sure I'm right. But visually, we've got giants and we've got, human-sized people. And they seem to be pretty hyped, happy to be around each other. You got some kind of questionable drawn ones where in regard to being possibly evil, like ogre-style drawings of these characters. But I couldn't really call anything out to say it was like saving the world piece. Or it was explorer-based. It felt like we've got some explorers on the go. But as to what the goal is, the opening... Got to always remind myself of that. The opening didn't throw that out to me. But visually, beautiful. It grabs at you from the design, the colors used. It's such a beautiful looking anime. But let's go into the ending, which from the first still shows me that we're going to get very different style of video for this. But hopefully we get a bit more insight into the characters. But we got one sat in his bed yawning, looking out the window. Let's do this. Cool. Oh. Oh. Who's this? I will say this, the opening was a clean version, so it didn't have all the text over it, and this might be a clean version of the ending, so there's no text on it, which is why we got more white space next to the imagery. Maybe that's it, maybe it's not. But I'm loving this, because it's telling me we do have that outside the width of the anime. It's not just giants exploring. We got market scenes wandering around the seaside, countryside. Wasn't he a giant? And he sat in a bar, in a pub. Maybe it's a giant pub. Or maybe he's, I don't know. It's bringing me those questions, Oh, I don't know what I've done there. I think somehow I've sped that up. How have I done that? Don't know what happened there. This song. I love the vibe. This song is brilliant. Whoa, dragon! 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 Why does it look trapped? You know, I like when dragons are in things, but is that an evil dragon? Is it a good dragon? He was caught. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? And this song is, I think it's called Party, and it literally has that vibe to it. That bass. Go and explore in there. There's got to be a dungeon they're about to walk into. But why Delicious in Dungeon? Why Delicious in Dungeon? That's something that's just like coming to me right now. Why Delicious in Dungeon? Okay. Visually, from the opening, I love the drawing style. It had this warmth to it. We got the variety in characters. We now know from the ending that there are dragons in this. And if I missed that in the opening, I don't know how. But there are dragons in this. That looked cool. But whether it's a good thing or a bad thing they're caught, if they're good or bad dragons, if that's what we're out to find. But again, if we go into dungeons, you kind of think there's going to be dragons in there. Okay, it's got my brain going. That song is going on my favourite lists of the year so far. That song is next tier. Absolutely couldn't keep still. Let me know what you thought of the opening, the ending, if you're watching it at the minute. Anything you can tell me that doesn't come off as a spoiler, and would you suggest it to your friends to watch? Let me know, because that's what we do. You know, we have a chat in the comments, and realistically, we're all one community, suggesting animes to each other and me, you know? Fantastic. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and as always, much love from me, and let's do this.